Yes, it's live, direct from his man cave of a bedroom. It's Big D Live. And now your host, the man who really has appreciated getting numerous subscribers and what have you, especially if it's reached 900. Here's the Big D. Good evening, my fellow YouTubers. This is Big D Live, and I'm the Big D. Okay, and I thank y'all for stopping by here. And I welcome you all to Big D Live. So, again, I want to thank y'all for excuse me for a second. Anyway, now, again, I thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I've reached 900 subscribers. I thank you all for that. That's very good. Well, anyways, May's off to a good start, and I thank y'all for checking out the Thunderbolts review, and I'm glad y'all have checked out the Pink Panther and Son Saturday morning TV log. That's been doing well. Which brings me to this topic. I humbly apologize. I was going to do a quick video on it, but I said, nah. I'm just going to say this. I have more recently began a couple of comments here about how I make my vids better from tube YouTubers. Look, you make your videos your way, and I make them my way. Okay? Enough said. End of story. All right? Not that I'm being rude to you. I want you all to understand. I do the vids my way, and someone told a more recent comment come up on my Thunderbolts vid. I deleted it, and I read said, "Yeah, bear mic. Look, there is nothing wrong with the built-in default mic here. Okay, y'all can hear me clear, can't you? I hope so." That really hurts me deep down inside. I'm not happy with that. Seriously. The next person who tries this again, I will be forced to report you to YouTube immediately. Don't want that to happen. But again, enough said about it. Now, anyway, I am happy to say that I recently been watching I've been back to watching Jackie Chan Adventures here on Tubi. I'm currently on the 4th season, and I'm almost done with. After this, I've just got one more season to go. What more? Season 5. Yep. I mean, I got to see just a little bit of the show here. I got to see season 5, which unfortunately that was the last season. That was for the time we finally got a WB network, and that was kind of around about the time Cartoon Network started airing Jackie Chan Adventures itself. So anyway, I'm really enjoying what I didn't get a chance to see. This is a real fun show, and I've been enjoying it so far. This show will definitely be recommended for a future Saturday morning TV log. But anyway, what's up is here. Which line from Anchorman comes after this? Well, that's going to do it. Let's here at. All right. You say classy San Diego. I'm not running. And oh yeah, I know that line. It's like, who put the question mark on the teleprompter? Whatever comes up on the teleprompter, Burgundy will read. Jerry Maguire. Oh yes, I read you saw that. I've heard of Deep Rising. Never saw it in its entirety though. But I've got some other things I'm going to try to do. I want to try to make up for lost time. Try and watch some more things. What have you? Goots. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, I may got a bit of a ways to go to get to 1,000, but hey, I'm sure I'll get to it once this summer rolls along. Don't you think? Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves yet, but it could happen. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you. See, now that's someone who's being respectful to what I'm doing and what have you. You see, sure, my vids start out a little slow at first at times, but however, they've been building up a little momentum and steam now. So take that all to you people who I won't mention your names and what have you. That's how my videos will do. Where you think you don't like the way I do them or not, even with the default mic built into my blooming laptop. Okay? All right, again, enough about that. But anywho, after I've seen Thunderbolts, I've only got a few more films on the 10 films that I hope to see in the first half of the year. One moment, please. I'll be back. Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. I had to check my list here. I've now seen after Thunderbolts. That makes it half of the films. 5 down and 5 more to go. I've seen 5 of them. Thunderbolts, Dogman, and let's see. Minecraft movie. Oh, I'm sorry. When you're getting old, you forget things. But I do know there's 2 other films. Wait, Paddington Peru was another one. Oh yeah, and Captain America: Brave New World makes that 5. There we go. Oops. Believe me, I hate when that happens, you know. But anyway, 5 movies remain. Next will be Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I am looking forward to that. Am I excited for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning? You better believe it. I'll be ready for it. Which line can I do this? It's been some time since I last saw Anchorman, but I think that was when that guy's like, nobody talks about my town that way. Ron Verney's ass is grass or something like that. I think. If I'm wrong, then I apologize. Like I said, it's been a while since I last saw it. I did a bit in one area. I did have the unrated version of that, but I gave it away. I mean, it just wasn't catching on with me much anymore. Oh, I am right. Whew. Good. Well, took me some time to remember. I can remember some of the things that I liked from Anchorman. Let's see. What else? But yeah, next will be Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I've already checked. The runtime for this is going to be even longer than the last one, almost 3 hours long. You think we'll get the director's cut of Batman Forever? Well, there's a possibility. I just finished watching it on Tubi a while ago. I am going to plan to re-review that film later on for its anniversary, and also dedicate it in memory of Val Kilmer as well. But yeah, what does Bob Barker say to the contestant when the contestant is about to open the box? Oh dear, I can't remember. I can't remember that one, Watts. I mean, I haven't really caught much of the Prices Right. Well, some of the never got to see much of the Prices Right during the Bob Barker era when that game was introduced. I do know what game you're talking about, Half Off. Yeah, but I don't remember what he says. Anyway, I am going to say that I have been enjoying some good stuff. He said, "Oh, right. Oh, yeah. He wants going to have the audience count to three with him. That's why he said, oh." Hey, movie talking more. O2 is here. Hey, nice of you to drop by. What are some of your favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal films? Well, I've seen a few of Van Damme's films. Well, obviously, Double Impact's easily my top favorite of his. I do like a few others that I've seen. I've seen Time Cop. That's pretty good. Death Warrant's good. Let's see. Oh, there's many others. As for Seagal, I've only seen a few of his. I do like Hard to Kill, and I do like oh yeah, Under Siege. I saw that's actually well back or coming back to Tubi later on, seeing its sequel, which that was pretty good as well. Anyway, thank you, movie talking more O2. Thank you. Now let me see. Okay, and then after Mission Impossible, Karate Kid Legends will follow. Yeah, Under Siege 2 is turning 30 this year. Yes. Now, let's see what else. Yeah, but Karate Kid Legends will be next. That'll be the next film I want to see. The next film on the list, which that'll make it two. And then after that, Ballerina, Elio, and Megan 2.0 will be remaining of the final three. I am currently working on trying to figure out what I want to see in the second half of the year. Now, I've already gotten a few films up written down so far. Those have included Superman, Fantastic Four: First Steps, Avatar: Fire and Ash. I know a trailer has yet to be released, but I'm sure we'll get one sooner or later. But yeah. Okay, did you know that during the old days of The Price is Right, when a contestant doesn't get the big wheel all the way up, he would have the audience boo the contestant. Yes, I knew that already. Because I watched some of those old episodes of The Price is Right on Tubi. They actually have some up on there, but now of course they do have a few episodes on the official YouTube channel of The Price is Right, the Bob Barker era as well. But yeah, I do remember that Bob does have the audience boo the contestant when they don't get the big wheel all the way around in the Showcase Showdown. Favorite soda? Gee, that's a tough one. Obviously, I gotta go with Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, don't hate me for that, but I love Diet Dr. Pepper. That's probably the best diet drink I ever liked. And what have you? I have drunk Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi before. Those are fine and what have you. But Diet Dr. Pepper's better because it tastes just like regular in a way. Jojo Dogman, the old Big D sub. Hey, that sup as well. And well, sometimes I've been drank, but most of the time I've been drinking zero sugar Diet Dr Pepper, the strawberry and cream. But very soon I'm gonna try the orange cream Coke. I know since I don't have any more zero sugar strawberry and cream Dr Peppers, I'm gonna see if I can get myself a pack of a case or a pack of the orange cream Cokes in zero sugar. One of my stores actually has it. Now, holy cow! Fire and Ice. Congrats on 900. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. Now, since I've already mentioned about some of the films I want to see, including Megan 2.0 and Fantastic Four First Steps, sorry I didn't get a chance to do my reactions. I will, but I was one of the first few to watch that. I was sick the day when the new Fantastic Four First Steps trailer came out, and I was only the fourth person to ever view it, the trailer. And let me tell you something. I think the MCU just might have another big winner. I mean, I've already seen Thunderbolt has already been doing very well in what have you. Definitely. So I think this new Fantastic Four just might be able to pull it off. I mean, I don't really mind the Silver Surfer being a female. I completely will allow it. Seriously. But at least for once they got Galactus right. Instead of making it like they did in Rise of the Silver Surfer. But yeah, I am going to. Yeah, don't want. Yeah, don't want no issues in my yeah, because I'm cutting back on some sugar in my I might have sugar just maybe at breakfast or maybe at dessert or whatever. Well, but I'm just trying not to have too much because I want to try and be very careful and what have you, and that's no lie. Yes, let him or her have it. Yeah, that's what Bob Barker says before the audience boos the contestant that doesn't get the big wheel all the way around. That's right. Yep. Let him or let her have it. He is nice, yeah. Hey, what? I got a good question. Here's a question for you, my friend. Oh, wait a minute. Hold that thought. I had phrase for dinner. I had steak burger with pepper jack and jalapenos. That's nice. I've only had phrase twice. Their steak burgers are pretty good and what have you. Okay, Watts, I got a little question for you on Price is Right. What does old Bob Barker say once he says, you have overbid, the lowest bid is blah, blah, blah. And then what does he say afterwards? I know you know this one. Uh, no, Jojo, that's what Bob says in the end. This is what I'm asking what he says after you have overbid in the contestants row. Yeah, it's like you have overbid. Lowest bid was whatever, and then what? Oh, he may just be taking time. He always says, "Erase the bids, please." I just laugh with those bids just blink up. I always gotta do a blink once they are gone. Erase the bids, please. Yeah, that's one thing I like. Especially, I like the times when Bob Layer reacts to those overbids and what have you. There is this clip on here on YouTube when he reacts to a third when this was from I think 85 or 86 when the contestants rode overbid like a third time. And Bob's like, "Why is the record for overbids?" Now look, that's 3 overbids, 1 more overbid, and you have tied the record for the vast amount of sheer stupidity on The Price is Right. Like Jerry Springer show. No, Jerry Springer's not my cup of tea. Nah, I never could get into that. I never cared much for talk shows. Even though some might be decent these days now, like Kelly Clarkson or Drew Barrymore. But I didn't care much for some of those talk shows. Well, even if those were the more for the I don't know, nutsoids people or something like that, like Jerry Springer, may he rest in peace. Do you remember the old kids game show called Funhouse? Most definitely. I actually did do yes, if you'd like, go to my channel and check out. You can look up my Wide World Game Shows episode. I did an episode on Funhouse along with its spinoff College Madhouse. Yes, I actually did an episode of Wide World Game Shows on Funhouse. What about Dr. Phil? Nope, I'm not a Dr. Phil person either. Sorry. Like I said, I can't get into talk shows. Not even some of the old ones. Not even the ones from long ago. I only see maybe as a kid. I only had the misfortune of catching maybe, well, a little bit of Donahue or maybe snippets of Sally Jesse Raphael or Oprah. But that's it. Maury Povich, I don't watch. Believe me, I don't care very much for talk shows, to be honest. Believe me, if I watch something like that, I'll be bored and snort in no time. If I want to see something that has a little bit of reality and what have you, well, not that I'm Santa. Did you like the Dukes of Hazzard? Are you the TV show or the movie? If it's the TV show, definitely. I got the complete series of it, and I've got the complete series in my DVD collection last year. Yes, I have the complete series, all 7 seasons. I'll be showing y'all that in my TV shows DVD collection later on. Excuse me. Is he Dick was sweet? Oh yes, affirmative. Most definitely. You can't go wrong with seeing Catherine Bach as Daisy Duke. She is one of the highest babes on the tube long ago. Mm-hmm. And I'll be back. It won't take long. Okay, I'm back. Good to see you guys again. Peace out, Big D and Porchman. Okay, you take care now, JoJo Dogman. And thanks for stopping by. Anyway, if you're still here, Porchman, oh buddy, I'm going to tell you the only show that there was only one show that I watched that did have a little bit of a reality type feel to it. That really was not a talk show or anything, but it did have real stuff occurring, what have you. It was called Rescue 911. Believe me, that's a show I definitely need to talk about. You've heard that? Yes, with William Shatner as the host. I don't watch Pawn Stars. The only kind of reality shows I ever watch, I did watch a little bit of Duck Dynasty. I didn't watch it all the time, but I did like that show, even though I didn't get to watch much of it, but I was actually a loyal fan of that. But as old Uncle Si would say, got myself a little bit helping a sweet tea here, Jack. Anyway, yeah, Uncle Si was one of my favorites on the show because he was so funny. Oh, and Hybrid Pisces. Thank you very much. I'm glad I reached 900 subscribers. I thank you. But the only reality shows I do like, they're just competition shows, like The Amazing Race, for example, and Lego Masters, which I am so ready for the long awaited and overdue fifth season, which will be coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow. Which, believe me, which I'm gonna say happy birthday to Will Arnett, by the way. Believe me, I liked check out Lego Masters. It has become a great show and what have you. Those guys are amazing. Best thing I ever made with Legos was stairs or a wall. Ha! Cool. Definitely cool indeed. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's see. Um, but yeah. There's going to be lots of things to come on the channel this summer and what have you. Well, going into September, though, before fall begins. I'm actually going to be doing several things. I know some stuff I've already got planned. One will be a TV log on the original MacGyver. I need to try and get to watching the whole series. I've seen some of it already, but I'm going to try and watch it before I do a TV log on that. I know, and well, I still have yet to get back on this Xena Warrior Princess. Well, I haven't talked about Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, but that will be coming up sooner or later. But details to follow on that. And since it's going to be turning 40 this year, I am going to revisit Small Wonder in a TV log as well. But since I'm getting close to the end of trying to find more Saturday morning shows for my Saturday morning TV logs, I may take a bit of a pause from it and do a special series where I will be talking about, the cartoon shows from Saturday mornings from a particular year. Which was the better Ghostbusters cartoon? Easy, the real Ghostbusters. Although I like the Filmation Ghostbusters series, which, believe me, is a guilty pleasure. I know it wasn't the best. I know real Ghostbusters was much more well received and what have you. And I know most people would much prefer that because of its dark tone and what have you. Because that's what I liked about real Ghostbusters, because it was dark and that it was, of course, based off of the movie and what have you. And it had some pretty good background music and what have you. Now, as for the filming, which I would rather go with that, but as for Filmation, though, I liked it for certain reasons and what have you. But yeah, I go with either of them. Filmation's Ghostbusters is fun and what have you. But yes, I do like how the transformation bit where Jake and A go through the machine, put on their uniforms, and then join Tracy as they slide down get into GB, the Ghost Buggy, which you might be aware that is based off of a Saturday morning show Filmation did in 1975. Which reminds me, I think I'm going to revisit that later on. Revisited Saturday morning TV log, the Ghostbusters from 1975. If you've never seen that show, the full series is on YouTube. Last time I checked, look it up. But yeah. So, in other words, it's a draw between real Ghostbusters and Filmation's Ghostbusters. Because, no, you have seen that? Oh, you have seen the live action Ghostbusters from 75? Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's fun, what have you. What's your opinion on the Masked Singer? I don't watch The Masked Singer. Full House, love that show. I did do a TV log on that. Growing Pains, I haven't watched that for some time, but I did recall growing up watching that. And same with Perfect Strangers. Those two shows I definitely need to talk about in TV logs. Thanks for bringing those up, Watts. I will certainly keep those in mind for future TV logs. Now, of course, I've already got one for Full House up, though, which, of course, I did that a few years back. Which reminds me, my recent revisit TV log I did on Punky Brewster not so long ago, it's done much better than my original, which I'm really impressed. Anyway, well, let me give you my opinions. Kenny, you're here. Welcome. Let's see. But I better give you my actual opinions, Watts. I apologize. Well, for Full House, I absolutely love the show. I grew up watching that. It is absolutely amazing and what have you. Okay, wait. Have you ever seen Price is Right scene where Trace must hit 39,500? I believe I have, but I'm not 110% sure. I might have seen maybe a Watch Mojo vid where they show some surprising moments of The Price is Right, I think. But I might be wrong, though. But I think I've seen it. But yeah, I grew up with Full House, and it's really good. And I love the whole Tanner family and why have you. Michelle was my favorite. When she grew up, she was growing up in the later season. You couldn't go wrong with the Olsen twins back in the good old days, you know. Which reminds me, I actually did see the Olsen twins. Yeah. Oh yeah. That nobody talks about my say that way. Yeah, that's why it was an Anchorman. Thank you. Yes. Um. Now where was I? Oh yes, I actually did watch the Olsen twins. In both episodes, they appeared on a short-lived show called Shusha, which is has this gal from let's see, Brazil. She tried an American show and failed with this and what have you. I did do a Do You Remember episode on that not so long ago. Check it out. The Olsen twins actually did appear on 2 episodes. They did the title track of one of their albums, which was "I Am the Cute One." The other one was about being a president or something like that, run the White House or something. Okay, if you could be a contestant on any game show, which one would you choose? Gee, that's a hard one. Well, I haven't really gotten to see it much. I've seen only one episode on the Game Show Network website. I'd say I probably would go with the new version of Tic Tac Toe. It's fun and what have you. Well, not quite as good as the great one with the late great Wing Martindale. May he rest in peace. Which, of course, I am going to be talking about another one of his game shows on the Wide World of Game Shows later on. Have you ever heard of the Joseph versus Ramsey scene from Hell's Kitchen? I don't really do Gordon Ramsay's programs. I've seen bits of them, but I've never gotten to watch Hell's Kitchen. But no, I've never heard of the scene. But yeah. But let me go back to your previous question. Now, my opinion on Growing Pains, I thought was pretty good and why have you. I did like them. I think the family on there is really good. I do like them. Theme song's real good. Yeah, it's got some pretty good well, fun moments, but I just haven't watched it much in reruns. Perfect Strangers, on the other hand, that's a show I have not watched for some time. And I do remember growing up with that show. Loved Larry and Balky. They were absolutely very good. I liked Balky a whole lot because he was so funny and why have you. I know he talked a little. I kind of was a little puzzled and baffled when I was a kid about that, but then I didn't figure out what, well, where it came from. Yeah. Fun fact, Watts, did you know that Mark Lynn-Baker, who played Larry on Perfect Strangers, he later went on to appear on one of the WB's last ever sitcom called Twins that had Melissa Gilbert from Roseanne, and he also played Annie Scrambler's Uncle Sigmund on the Electric Company reboot. Yeah, I was rather surprised to have seen him. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was. He also made an appearance as a policeman in the last part of the Ghost Rider mystery, Ghost Story, which that was pretty good. I mean, I definitely need to revisit Ghost Rider, and that's a good show. That's a good show from my childhood. From the good old days of PBS. Oh, which reminds me, I know I haven't updated Zoom World since last month, my other channel, but rest assured, I'm going to be trying to get some more ready. I've been so tied up with this and what have with my regular channel, what have you. I've been so tired after working so much, but rest assured there'll be some more Zoom stuff coming up. I am looking forward to celebrating some more Zoomer birthdays and what have you. And I've also kind of been checking out the new person I've been subscribing to on Zoom World, and uh, you'd be surprised as to who it was. But I don't want to take because I don't want you to get any ideas, okay? But anyway, yeah. Oh, sorry I didn't say Brazil. Hello. And hi to you if you're still there. Hi. Sorry, just checking my battery power. I'm just trying to get this charged up while doing this. So this way, I can try and focus on doing this, and I'm gonna try and not make this too long. I'm gonna try and just not make this too long, and I'm gonna try and start working on my first time watches ranking in a little while. Okay, so you still got a few more minutes left, so I'm gonna give y'all a little more time. But I don't hear anybody from me on the maybe about the next 6 minutes or so, and I'm out of here. But I sure hope you've been enjoying this so far. But anyway, very soon I will be getting some more stuff along the way coming up. I know I'm going to get ready to watch Hard Eyes when it comes to Netflix later on this Thursday. I am looking forward to that. I know Love Hurts is supposed to be coming on Peacock this Friday. Um, but I've decided I'm going to review it next weekend since I've decided to move my TV shows on DVD collection to that day. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do that. Well, anywho, I have to give. But anyway, I give you all a big thank you again for subscribing. I'm glad you all have been enjoying this. Oh boy. But well, yeah, because the reason is I'm not going to be going back to the theater until later on when Mission Impossible comes out. But I'll probably be seeing that because I'm going to hopefully see if it comes to our area. The Last Rodeo, new film from Angel Studios. Yeah, if I do see it, this will be the second film of theirs I've seen after Sound of Freedom, which I will be reviewing that later in the month. For those of you who have already checked out the schedule video, I am going to be ready to tackle that. Well, got less than 4 minutes now. I will say I also just got to revisit one of my absolute favorite animated Scooby-Doo films of all time, Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, earlier today. It's now streaming on Tubi, which that's really something. Well, this episode of Jackie Chan Adventures I'm watching sure is getting pretty fun. It seems Jackie and all the grown-ups have been like, I don't know. I know I should have been paying attention, but they've actually somehow become kids. Yeah, a fun show Jackie Chan Adventures is. After I've watched just about all of it, in my view, this is a fun show. I know this show's celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, so there's a possibility I'll feature in the Saturday morning TV log later on. I know I have done a 2000 show already in that. Of course, that was What's New Scooby Doo, so this will probably be the next one. We'll see. Anyway, of the whole, I really think this is a fun show with great characters. It's just such a fun show. Still, gotta give it credit. I know it doesn't have Jackie Chan voicing himself. He only appears in a live action sim at the end answering someone's question. But that's understandable. It's not the first. But yeah. Well, I guess looks like I'm not getting any more any more words from y'all. So I guess this means I'm going to end the vid. So I thank y'all for coming by and checking out the 900 subscriber live stream. I do hope y'all enjoy it. I thank y'all for coming. And rest assured, we'll have another one coming up down the road. If I hit 1,000 views soon, it could happen. We'll see what happens. So thank you, and stay tuned for my first time watches ranking for April 2025 coming up later in a little sometime before now maybe after 9 or so. Okay. Until then, this is the Big D saying thanks for watching and keep supporting my channel, keep making the views grow and what have you, and see ya.